Hello everyone, this is Inayat Mir back with my CompTIA A+900 series second lecture or presentation 2. So we are going to discuss very briefly about expansion cards, and we will talk about a cooling system, we will talk about a power supply and its details, we will talk about a riser card, and we will talk about a system bus, and we will talk about some storage devices. So let's talk about one by one all of those slides. So where we started with from a video card. This is a video card, expansion card of a video card. You can see here 3 rows and 15 pins of this standard video card slot here. So this is a video card port, so that other end goes into your display device, which is a monitor. Same thing here, digital video input or DVI style video card, and this is internal video card which we are looking at right now, which has actually cooling fan on it, has own memory or own RAM on it, and this is a cooling system on top of a heat sink. Under this fan is a heat sink. Under heat sink is a central processing unit. So we must need this cooling fan or heat sink, which should be capable of keeping the CPU cool. Then it is connected onto the motherboard. So then we have a power supply. You can have a generic power supply or a brand name power supply. This is a regular power supply. You could have this power supply range from 400 watts or more, even over 1000 watts. Again, if you want to purchase it for a generic use, maybe you don't care about the long life of the power supply, so you can use a generic power supply. I would prefer to have a brand name power supply. So this is a single fan. You could buy a dual fan also, and there are a lot of new power supply came into the market, and you will see that as you pay more, more benefits you get from those. Very neat, clean and soundproof power supplies are in the market. This is a voltage switch. So if you are in the US, and this is a desktop power supply. So if you are in the US and using a desktop computer, so you might see here 110 is already set on it. So if you want to travel with a desktop, which is very unusual, you can travel with it, but you might have to switch back to 220. It depends which country you go, Europe and Asian country. Then you have this power cord switch here. You turn on and off, and your socket for the power cord is the next one. Then you have a riser card, and as we know that we used to have these riser cards on NLX style motherboards. This is a PCI card. In other words, is a riser card. On riser card we have 2 PCI slots, and now we have this all built in onto the motherboard. Or you have basically, I would not say that we add now these kind of cards on current motherboards. If we do have a choice to add, we add just a riser card. That could be a sound card, that could be a video card, that could be an AGP card, but this was an kind of old fashioned, which we must know that how it worked. So this is a very animated slide about the CPU, how your controllers, video controllers, talks to the CPU, then CPU does the processing, and processing comes back and it communicates through the system bus. Every other controllers, like an hard drive controllers or memory controllers or video controllers, every single controller communicates through the system bus actually, and that's how the message spreads all around. Then we have some storage devices. Here you have an external hard drive, internal hard drive, and a USB drive. Now we have a solid state drives, and we have a SATA, or this is kind of an IDE or SATA looks like drives, not very visible. We have SSD solid state drives, and we have a lot of other cloud system now at this moment, so we can use for storage. So we're gonna discuss these all things in much detail, but this was just an overview of what we currently looking at. So I will come back to with my next lecture number 3, and we will discuss further about remaining 23 lectures. Thank you so much for watching. This is Inayat Mir.